Hey guys, welcome to Proudline Studios demo for the On-Chain Randomness Hackathon from Aptos. So we've got some pretty cool, neat stuff that we've done for this submission. And one of the biggest ones that we're showcasing today is a new concept that we call Play to Mint. Um, Basically gamifying the whole minting process, making it more fun and personalizing it a little more for each user, so everyone feels and has a own unique avatar or character for themselves to use within any app or game they would like. So, quick overview of how things are going to work. We're going to mint some NFTs. We're going to random those NFTs into more NFTs, and then combine those NFTs using some of Aptos's newest features with composable NFTs. So to start off with, we've gamified the process to mint the initial NFTs from, or let's just call them our loot box NFTs from a game that we've created called Rolinko. First things first, we got a login. So we've introduced the straight off named it as keyless wallet. So it's pretty clear. So we've successfully integrated the keyless wallet feature. It works flawlessly within our our application here. So if I go ahead and click the login button, it takes me to the Google sign screen. I'm gonna log in with my email. Either email is fine. And right away, it brings me to my inventory section. So once logged in, you will be also logged into the game. We mocked up the game feature. We had an issue with the SDK, but we've got it running to demo it out for you. Alright, so once we're in the game, we can see we have an avatar we can play around with. If you click it, it does these different funny emotes. Um, and of course, we muted the game for now so that we don't have any background sound. But what we want to do here is use the Rolinko game, which is a take on the old Plinko TV show, and win some different chests. Could be diamond, bronze, silver, gold, etc. We can bet different amount of stake tokens. The higher the stake, the more chance to win a rare chest. And the more chance of us minting some pretty cool traits for the Eternal Cubs. So let's go ahead and drop that ball right there. And we're gonna fall into the silver chest. Excellent. We can now go ahead and mint this chest. So if we click the mint button, it will take a few moments, and then it will mint the chest for us. I think we've got the chest. So if we move over to the open chest button, and we should be able to launch our chest inventory. There we go. As you can see, we now have the chest from the game that we can now use to open up and win some parts for the Eternal Cubs NFT creation. Alright, so now that we minted our chest from the Rolinko game, we can now move into the chest inventory section of the DApp. Now you can either navigate from the game directly, or there's a tab that's going to be available right here. And once you're here, you'll see the different chests that you've won. Now, if you remember, the chest that we won from Rolinko, it triggered the mint functions for the various chests in the contract, and actually minted the chest as actual NFTs for us. Now, this is pretty cool because users can now trade their chest directly on the marketplace, so leaving a little bit of a fun element to things, where in case you didn't want to open and leave a surprise for it's for the users, for the next users to go and get. You don't know what pieces you're going to get, what the rarity of the pieces would be. So it's a nice way for people to trade these chests as well if they would like as NFTs. And they all fall within the same collection. We can also check these chests on chain. Right now they are on the devnet. So if we click on our keyless wallet here that we created, copy that address, head over to the Aptos Explorer, and I think I've already got the address in, but I'll just put it up again. Yeah, and if we go to the tokens section, yep, right here, as we can see, we have the different NFTs. They belong to the Eternal Cubs chest collection, and that's exactly what we see reflected right here in the app. Um, so users choose to trade or open up the chest. Opening up the chest will assign them random parts of the Eternal Cub collection, um, or to build your Eternal Cub. So there are 4 different chests: diamond, gold, silver, and bronze. Each one of these chests pays out different number of pieces. So we've set a parameter in order to decide how many pieces each chest should pay out. Diamond will give you a full set, or all the pieces that you need to build your Eternal Cub or your E-Cub. Um, so it pays out 6 pieces. Gold pays out 4. Silver pays out 2, and bronze pays out 1. And like I said, you need a minimum of 6 pieces in order to build the full cub. Now, this is the randomness API, or on-chain randomness API portion that we've integrated within the entire chest payouts. So these NFTs, these chest NFTs, once open, will automatically get burnt, and in return give the user the different NFT parts. So the way we've used the on-chain randomness in this, so there's 2 iterations of the on-chain randomness. Number 1 is in regards to deciding what the trait type should be. For example, whether it should be a body, a head, what the eyes, or the weapons, etc. So that's the first thing that happens. The on-chain randomness decides what trait type should it give to the user. Once that's done, the second thing it runs is the second on-chain randomness iteration it runs, is the actual trait itself. So whether I get a blue eyes or red eyes, or do I get the swords, the katana, lightsaber, weapon, etc. So based on the category that it's assigned, it will then decide which weapon or which type of eye, or the rarity that it should be given. Of course, it's completely random, based on the on-chain randomness. So let's go ahead and open up the chest, and let's see what we get. So let's go ahead and open up the bronze chest. So we have one of that. So if I hit the open button right here, you'll notice that all of the other chests go on pause. It says chest open successfully. Um, the NFT goes down to 0, which means it's taken away my bronze chest, burnt the bronze chest. And if I go back to the Aptos Explorer, you'll notice immediately that it took away. There's no more bronze chest in my wallet right now. In return, I've got one of the mains. So that's part of the head of the lion cub, and it's the Tron version of it. And we'll see that in just a moment what that is, once we start to build our cub. So if we head back to the DApp, of course we need 6 of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and open, let's just open a diamond so we get all 6 pieces, and right away, instantly, the chest opens successfully. If we head over to the Aptos Explorer, we'll see that in our wallet now we have 1 less diamond chest, and we've got 6 new parts. So we got the tail, we got a mane, we got a body, we got the eyes, we got the head, and we got the equipped weapon, which is the dragon staff. So that gives us more than enough pieces now to go build the actual cub. So let's head over to the combined NFTs, or this is where we compose our NFTs, or what we like to call the dynamic NFT page. Here's where the user will get to select the different parts that they have, um, keeping in mind, that all of these parts that they've minted are actually NFTs themselves. So number one is the background. So the background is free for the user. They can decide whatever background they would like. And the reason we've kept it this way is so that users can choose which background suits the actual NFT that they've designed, so that the colors go contracts well with each other. So my favorite is the triple moon. It's a pretty clean background, and you see it's rendered in real time. Um, let's go ahead now and select the tail. So we got a weed leaf blue tail. So it's right there, pops right up, it renders there. Then we select our body, which is the war armor, and it's rendering out. Uh, head, just the standard head for the cub, and we do dragon eyes. So we can select the main, whether we want it to be um, the thunderstorm one or the Tron version. So I think the thunderstorm one is pretty cool, so we're gonna do with that. um, and last but not the least, we're gonna also do the weapon, the equipped weapon, which is the dragon staff. So here we're using one of the new features from Aptos, not fully released, but we've done our own version, sort of the composable NFTs, where we put the power of decision and artistry in the hands of the user. So the user gets to decide what sort of NFT they would prefer based on the traits that they have. They can mix and match stuff, um, and of course they can remove and change stuff later on as well. So now that we've assigned all of the parts, the system decides to unlock the button for us, and if we hit the mint it button, it will just take a few moments, and it will combine all of the NFTs that we have, and it will mint it into the new collection. So the page is just going to refresh to reset. But if we head over to our wallet right now and look at the Aptos Explorer, we have a new collection. And if you notice, it took away all of the other traits. It's just the Tron tail that's remaining because we didn't, the Tron main that's remaining because we didn't select that. But we got the Eternal Cubs NFT right here. Its sits in its own collection, and right there, that's the NFT that we constructed. If we click on it, we can see uh, it's now a full NFT. But that being said, we now have the NFT sitting in our wallet, and all of the other NFTs have been moved or reassigned from the user into the contract, or being connected to the main object. And yeah, so that's pretty much the entire build your cub, or the dynamic part of the eternal cubs. Post this, users can take the NFT and do pretty cool stuff that we have planned, including the AI interaction in game, as well as the metaverse or the Lionverse island that we've planned for next year. But users get their own custom NFT that they can now use within these applications, so it feels a little more personal to each user. And they can really connect with their NFTs. And like I said, they can always come back and deconstruct or decompose the actual NFT as well, and select different parts. So they can go back to the game, mint new parts, and come back and recreate that NFT, and it will update the actual metadata. So if we notice here, the NFT is now completely created and uploaded to the IPFS, and it's now sitting with this new metadata. So pretty badass looking Eternal Cub, and we're very very excited to bring this to Aptos, and it's working pretty flawlessly for now. Of course, once we move this over to the testnet and then the mainnet, it will be much more smoother before when we bring this to market. But we hope to bring this to you within Q3 or Q4 of this year, and we're super excited to get this out to the community to play around with. We'll be releasing a demo of this to the community in the next coming weeks as well. Thank you.